Hello and welcome. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock. It is the 28th day of July, 2021. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming, the OGGM. And it's another Wednesday. I see what I did there, which means it's time to take a look at the crowdfunding projects that are coming to an end this week. Maybe. The following crowdfunding Kickstarter projects are coming to an end relatively soon, and if any of these sound like something you'd like to support, head on down to your friendly local game store, that's Games Anime here in Ventura, and ask them to look into it for you and see how you can support them. Crowdfunding Kickstarting is a great way for small independent companies or even large independent companies to get their stuff out there and play tested and seen and evaluated by the populace like you. So here we go. The following crowdfunding project should be coming to an end by the end of this week, but these dates are all tentative. From Monty Cook Games, we have The Devil Made Us Do It. This is an original system. It's basically, sort of a leverage, heist, crime noir role-playing game where you're playing individuals that can reshape reality to tell stories and pull off heists and I don't know. So, think leverage. Like you pull off a heist and then you can use your ability to backtrack reality to set up the events to pull off the heists that are then shown in the backlash. Yeah. It's Monty Cook, so that means it's going to be $110 is the minimum pledge. Like most of his projects, he may or may not support it once it actually gets there. It does have a cool looking cover, though. From Ink and Lyre, we have Stargazer's Guide to Auroria, Aroria. It's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is a 5e system where characters are based on their zodiac sign. 250-page book. Minimum pledge, best pledge is $50. From Homebrewed Games, also for Dungeons & Dragons 50th edition? Yeah. Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, we have Druids, Secrets of the Primal Circle. Minimum, most popular bid, $50. It's a 5e Druid expansion with offering new subclasses, more options, and new spells for the 5e Druid. As always with any product like this, before you purchase it, make sure your DM is okay with these options being in his game and whatever. So, yeah. From EN Publishing and Zeitgeist, we have Zeitgeist, Death of the Author, an adventure for 5e. This is from the people who brought us the original Zeitgeist adventure path for 5e, which was well received. This is a new adventure path, most popular pledge, $7, Death of the Author, city-based, crime, investigation, murder type D&D adventure, if that sounds like something that's interesting to you. From Battlefield Press, we have Blood Shadows, Chronicles of Guff. For the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, most popular pledge, $150. Hard-boiled detectives, vampires, werewolves, and other such things brings the Blood Shadows setting to the Savage World engine. I don't know if anybody remembers the Blood Shadow setting. It was a film noir, Shadowrun, Harry Dresden type game that was briefly out in the 90s, but never really caught on. Now it looks like Battlefield Press is converting it to Savage Worlds, which is probably the best system for that kind of style because Savage Worlds really shines when you're doing like pulp action stuff. From Less Than 3 Games, we have Fedora Noir, another hard-boiled detective role-playing game. Oh, and the most popular bid for this is $30. From The Oracle, we have The Oracle Issue 13, Floating Islands, system-neutral RPG magazine that offers different topics every month. This month's topic is sky-based adventures, so flying monkeys, floating island, harpies, sky magic, stuff like that. All of it's system neutral, so you can adapt it to whatever type of fantasy or science fiction game you want. From James Floyd Kelly, we have Delver, Resources for the Random Rolling Referee. This is another RPG zine for OSE, Old School Essentials. This 32-page magazine offers hundreds and hundreds of multiple random tables to generate stuff like, inhabitants of a village, random treasure, random food, random rumors, random things you might encounter on the road, random tables, a DM's best friend. From Core Wire's game, we have ABCon, the African Board Game Convention. So this is the minimum bid for Delver is $10, most popular bid. Looks like Crowy Games is trying to crowdfund enough money to get a convention. A board gaming convention specifically dedicated to the African Board Gaming Society and the various individuals who are playing board games in Africa and there and around. So this is a dedicated convention for people in that area of the world, and they're trying to get some crowdfunding so they can find, a location, get the guests, everything that they would need to run a convention in that part of the world. So if you want to support a tabletop gaming convention in Africa, this is a great way to do it. And that is it for the crowdfunding projects of the week. The Devil Made Us Do It sounds really interesting. It's always interesting to follow what Monty Cook is doing. He usually comes out really strong with a product and then, as we've seen multiple times in the past, tends to just sort of let it languish while he moves on to his next project. Poultice, Numenaria, Iron Kingdoms, all the other things he's done, and then sort of left on the wayside as he moved on. Invisible Suns, the $200 role-playing game, whatever happened to that? Yeah, so now I've got a new one, but it does look interesting, and that's about it. So if any of these sound like something you want to support, head on over to your friendly local game store, that's Cess Games and Anime here in Ventura, and ask them to look into it. As always, I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming. If you appreciate my content and want to see more, let me know. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help me hit the legendary 1,000 subs by the end of the decade. Till next time, stay warm, stay dry, stay healthy, stay happy, stay hydrated, stay off my land, and I'll talk to you later.